Please join me in welcoming our panel of development experts who have truly excelled in this area and are ready to share their expertise.
Is this on now?
eXpCon International 2024!
Oh my God. No, Jason, you go here. I'll go there. I just wanted to get some water.
Leave this one open. Okay.
Oh, just one?
Okay.
Thank you.
Aren't we missing someone? Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Did you enjoy the gala evening? Yes! Say again? Yes! Okay. So, Eduardo, good morning.
Good morning, Ilaria. Good morning, everyone.
Okay, ambitious topic for our panel this morning. Strategies for securing new development. In today's competitive landscape, specializing in new developments can be a key choice for real estate agents who aim to make a difference in their market target. And so we want to discuss this and more with 4 high-end professionals who operate in different markets. Welcome and thank you for accepting our invitation this morning to share your experience regarding the new and pre-construction market. Let's go around and introduce yourself. We'll start with the only woman of this panel.
I'm blending
She's,
my blue dress in here.
She just joined our company, eXp, with 500 agents. A real trailblazer in her field. She founded a firm built on trust and integrity and teamwork. Claudia, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Laria. Thank you, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, I'm just brand new baby at eXp. I'm so happy. I'm so glad I'm here. Thank you, everyone. Glenn, Leo, Felix, Michael. It's been a roller coaster, really. Moving 500 agents from one platform to another one, making them global. This is why we're here today. And as Leo taught me once, it's so scalable now. Even though I had 500 agents, I can go bigger. So yeah, I'm so happy to be here. That's my latest accomplishment, being at eXp.
Thank you, Claudia. Let's move on to Eduardo. Originally from Mexico, an individual and professional driven by value and guided by principle. Eduardo, tell us a little bit about you.
Thank you, Hilaria. Well, my name is Eduardo Hernandez Gomez, and I am from Guadalajara. I'm a licensed attorney with over 20 years of experience in my industry. So I am proud to be part of this family, which is called eXp. I've been finding the value of being here as the time goes by. So it was this set of technological tools that inspired me and gave me the confidence to go out there and become more active in my industry. You know, by working with Jason, I was able to find a true value proposition for our developers in Mexico.
Thank you, Eduardo. Jason, the floor is yours. 3 times international best-selling author, coach, mentor, and speaker.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jason P. Jordan, originally from Omaha, Nebraska. Over the last 20 years, I've lived in Germany and Italy. Like Ilaria said, I'm a 3-time #1 international best-selling author on publishing, marketing, online branding. Also the president and CEO of the Legends International team, also known as LIT. Our LIT agents operate in 12 countries or 13 countries around the world as their global real estate coach I help them leverage their language skills and cultural connections to close more transactions, both locally and internationally, using cutting-edge technology and marketing techniques. I want to thank the eXp leadership for the opportunity to speak to you today about what we've been developing in the field for over 18 months. To help you maximize what you're going to learn today, I've created a 3-part, 1-hour masterclass for you. And it'll be featured on my YouTube channel for the next week. So you can search it at jasonpjordan.global. And this is an inspiration I had from Mike Gerard's speech at Build 23. The masterclass will help you understand the process from learning the Portfolio to project, the pitch deck we use for the CEO of the development company, exact low-cost, high-tech tools. Basically, we pulled the curtain back.
Thank you, Jason. Don't spoil more. And at last but not least, Manuel. Manuel, passionate about life and human connection. Tell us about you.
Yes, hi everyone. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm so grateful to be here in my parents' hometown, Portugal.
Wow.
We do have a nice house in Azores, the islands. So my first language is Portuguese actually, and my wife is Portuguese too. So long story short, I'm raised and born in Canada, French part of Canada, so in Quebec, so you can notice my accent. So I speak French, and we grew up, I was always in the corporate business, doing some nice positions with sales direction, development, team leaders, so the human aspect is very important for me. And almost 3 years ago, we decided to move to Playa del Carmen, Riviera Maya, so in Mexico, for the Caribbeans. When I was 20 years old, I knew that someday I was going to live in a warm country, the Caribbeans, the water, the palm trees. Was just amazing. And we had the opportunity 3 years ago to go and live there. And I'm an investor. First, so we bought multiple properties, and I joined the little agency back then that was a French-based company in Playa del Carmen. So I joined the team and learned some skills because I've always been in sales in my previous life. So really fast, I was a top producer in this agency, and I don't like to be number one. Like, I like it, but not too long. I need to go in a second level to be surrounded by people who is much better than me, for me to grow. So that's what I did, and I've been 4 months with eXp now, and super, super grateful about this opportunity. So it's amazing.
Thank you, Manuel.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so let's jump into the core with the first question. So a question I hear every day from agents around the world is, how can I successfully pitch the developers so they will give me the listings? So starting with Claudia and your expert experience, to give more context to the question, can you tell us what are the main trends influencing the new and pre-construction market today?
Sure, let's talk about Miami. Miami is changing a lot. So Miami is my market right now. Miami is very hot. With all due respect to my Dubai fellow friends, Miami is becoming the Dubai of the Americas right now. Yeah, it is. So now we have a very different buyer persona for Miami. And what they're really looking for is amenities, luxury amenities, mega gyms, rooftops. They want to have everything walking distance where they are working. And many of them are not even working anywhere. They're working from their phone.
Right.
So they just go to the rooftop. They have a nice, amazing breakfast. They go to the swimming pool. They make a couple of phone calls soon. So they need to be surrounded by luxury. So for me, that's the main one happening right now in Miami. The second one is mixed-use developments, where you can go to your condo upstairs. You have the hotel component in the same condominium. It's happening a lot in Miami, hotel component and condominiums. And on the first floor, you have the Starbucks, you have Louis Vuitton, You have everything you need during the day and just go upstairs and that's it, okay? Yeah. And yeah, that's all you need in life. We're lacking something in Miami right now that I'm pretty sure developers like Santiago that was here yesterday are looking into it, is affordability. Affordability housing in Miami. And Cristiano Ronaldo, and we have Messi, right? And we have Formula Uno, Formula One. So yeah, Miami is becoming the Dubai of the Americas. I'm sorry, it is what it is. And affordability right now is something that we really need. Our neighbors cannot afford Miami anymore. So we are looking for the buyer persona outside the state. We are looking for people. That's why we are here.
Yeah.
Because globalization is the key to real estate. We are mainly a real estate company at eXp, so that's why we're here. We need to get together. We need to know each other. We need to connect so we can make it happen. And at the end, we are here because we love money. We love making money and living a good life. So yeah, so those are the trends that are going in Miami right now.
Thank you, Claudia, because I don't know for a European agent, it's the same in Europe, right? Also due to the legislation, the European legislation, when we face with a real estate investment, buyers increasingly consider factors such energy sources, renovation opportunity, work-life balance. So it's the same. Thank you, Claudia. Jason, based on your context, drawn by Claudia, and your deep experience and what you have created for your company, what technology tools you use and you had developed to get in touch with the new developments?
Well, based on experience, after having successfully done this in Brazil, Spain, India, now Mexico, I think it comes down to creating a unique value proposition using low-cost, high-tech tools that we have here at eXp Realty. So these tools include the use of your own free exp.world meeting space on the Frame platform, leveraging a Facebook meta ad platform through the trusted eXp partner named Flow, and and then using a developer's own Matterport to help them understand an immersive digital selling environment that can be scaled worldwide. So it's crucial to help the developers see that they can sell more to a broader audience by working with you over the competition, and especially in that local market. So we don't have to have enough time here today to kind of go through everything. So if you check out that masterclass, I covered this in part 2, but this is how we did the exact pitch to the developer, the exact deck, the one I presented to all the country brokers, right? And basically then you can copy it. And this is how it can be scaled to any agent at eXp Realty that can sell your new development to their local clients, no matter where that agent lives in the world.
Amazing.
That's what you have.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Eduardo will give us your perspective and experience.
Yes, thank you, Hilaria. Well, as a real estate attorney with over 20 years of experience in my field, I have 3 points that we have to take into consideration when we are approaching new developers. And the first one of these points is that we can only afford to find only reputable developers. We have to go after those companies that have a proven track record of success, of projects that have been successful in the past. That's one thing. And the second thing is make sure that you work hand in hand together with the legal department of the company that you are dealing with, and at the same time that you work with the legal department of eXp, so you get the right agreement signed as soon as it is possible. And the third point that I consider to be, and maybe not more important than the others, but is equally important, is the fact that we as agents, we have to be able to understand the unique value proposition that we have as agents, as a company, so we can transmit that to the companies that we want to work with, so they will give us the green light to sign a listing with them.
Thank you, Eduardo. Manuel, you are a personal branding expert. What kind of personal branding do you use to get mandates in pre-construction?
Thank you, Hilaria. The previous panel on social media was like this. My eyes were wide open. It was amazing. Personal branding, there's one thing super important everybody should consider is, it's like going to your first date, okay? So you need to be dressed for success. You need to be clean. You need to look good. So the difference with branding and marketing is marketing is going to expose you at 10,000 times, 100 times. But if it's bad since the beginning, it's not the good way. So make sure you look good on social media. It's free. First of all, it's free. Right. Social media, it's accessible to everyone. And the branding, the personal branding, it's to make sure that you have the right colors, the right font, the right images that represents you. So this is super important because when you talk to developers, they go to your social media. That's the first thing that everybody does right away after you speak. They go and they watch your things. So if you don't have this, how do you say, facility to do the personal branding yourself, hire somebody to start you well. Take a bit of your money, invest in your business in you, and have somebody to put things right for you, and to start. It's never too late to start. So personal branding is super important. It's the first 30 seconds, the first 5 minutes that people notice you, and they're gonna decide right away if they're gonna deal with you or not.
So important. Thank you, Manuel. Comes to the second question, collaboration and partnership. How important are collaborations and partnership in the new developments and pre-construction industry today? Claudia, could you give us example of successful partnership in your career?
Super important. Right now, developers are partnering with hotel brands, with big brands, not only hotel brands, let's say fashion brands. Now, everything in Miami is called Porsche, Viceroy, all these big brand names that are attracting high net worth individuals to live in Miami. So the type of collaboration is being just to the roof in Miami. So developers are getting very creative in financing as well. So that part of collaboration with bringing money from EB5 projects. Mm-hmm. So they're making the projects being approved by EB5. So just having all of these hotel brands being crowdfunding is another big one happening in Miami. So having all of these tools around them has been very important, because when we go to the developer and we pitch the sale and we say, hey, we are eXp, we are in 24 countries. We can sell your product right away. We're gonna be your partner as well, being a developer, because we have almost 90,000 agents around the globe. Who's gonna say no? Who's gonna say no? It's so reachable for us through our platform to reach all of our agents. For them, it's gonna be very difficult, and for the competitors as well, because nobody has the reach in marketing that we have right now. So that's the most important part when we're pitching a developer to give us their listing.
This is the strength of our community.
Exactly, globalization.
One company globally.
Yeah.
Jason, how can I build up an opportunity on new dev for our community, thanks also to collaboration and partnership?
Well, it's no surprise to everybody in this room, but we have a global network of agents at eXp Realty, so which allows us to go into different groups on workplace, start to build a community.
Oh, I took your line. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Of interested agents, and so you're looking to find bilingual agents and those agents that are originally from that local area where the project, it's kind of a great start. And thanks to the new Agent Global Referral Portal located on your dashboard right after Okta logged in that Leo talked about the other day, you can search by name, location, language. For example, there is over 3,158 agents listed as Spanish speakers on there right now, okay? You can reach out to them, ask them if they have any clients in their local area, you know, if that are wanting to buy in Mexico or connected to Mexico. You can even add filters to it. And so now you can actually find people that speak Spanish and are a new development specialist, right? So this technology allows you to really be efficient with your time, right? You should build a workplace and Facebook groups to kind of keep everybody connected and updated, build a community. And then also I want to do a quick shout out, and this is something that I think is really important. So Icon Agent out of Atlanta, Holly, Jeffrey and her daughter Eden, they give out these promotional materials every year. And they gave me a box to bring here that I gave out this week. And so this is how you can attract referral partners, right, at live events. So this is things you can do to kind of build those relationships, build those communities.
Thank you, Jason. Eduardo, how important is to collaborate or find the right partnership? Can you give us some, can you share with us some experience?
Yes. Well, one of the things that differentiates us big time from the competition is that we are a NASDAQ rated company. And because of that, because of that, we are able to provide to the developers a global brand. We're backed by a global brand. You know, it's very interesting that at the click of a button, basically you can take a local developer and make it accessible for them to go into the international market. What's the value of that in terms of money? I don't know. Imagine if you are a developer and you're located here and I go to you and tell you, there is a possibility that I become a local office for you, an international office located right here in your own community. So that's pretty much.
Thank you, Eduardo. Manuel, how important is to find the right partnership and how do you tailor your communication style based also when interacting with different types of real estate clients?
Well, partnerships are super important and you need to know with who you're dealing with. In my previous life, I used to be a general contractor as well, so I know how construction is made. And I go to see developers as a client. I ask questions as if I'm going to buy a product. So quality construction, administration, what they did before previously. In order for me to sell something to my clients, I need to be sold with this kind of developer. So I never go on quantity. I always go on quality. So it makes a big difference. And the way you discuss with your clients, the buyers or your partners, developers, it's basically the same. You just want to match people together. So I do Zoom calls, you know, I really get to know my people first and then introduce them to the right project, to the right developer, and make things happen.
Thank you, very important. We have 5 minutes more for the last question. How do I negotiate exclusivity agreements with developers? What are the key stages of a development project that an agent needs to be aware of? Jason.
So, you know, first off, don't try to present the opportunity by yourself to the developer if you don't have any experience. This is a team sport, right? So I think what you got to do is you make sure you come to the initial Zoom meeting with your EXP leader of your country and somebody from your upline or a mentor or somebody that has experience doing this, right? Because you really have only one chance to make a first impression, right? So the second meeting is where you'll typically discuss with the final decision makers, you know, what's going to happen. And this is the key one. and that you need to be able to get them to understand your unique value proposition, right? And they need to get to a point where they feel like they have to work with you, right, in eXp, and make sure you negotiate a commission rate that is higher than what is actually in the local market and for other agents, right? So when we negotiated the deal in Mexico, it's a 6% commission, right? So I said to the CEO, I want 6% because that's what the agents in the US are gonna get for their local market, right? So you need to get the agreement signed right away, provide partners with good marketing lead generation tools. We use ChatGPT, Canva, so it's duplicatable and shareable real quick, right? 4 key stages. Prior to commencing, that developer will get licensed by the government. That's when you need to go and start getting them, right? The second one is they're gonna launch, they're gonna do a pre-launch, and this is kind of where their awareness and exposure is gonna happen. And then it's gonna be off-plan sales will be the next one on the launch. And then finally, it'll be the construction and selling the remaining units. That's like the 4 key segments.
Thank you, Jason. Eduardo, can you share the approach you are taking to negotiate exclusive agreements and to adapt to the new market in order to keep growing your business in your market?
Yeah, thank you for that question, Hilaria. You know, after I had the opportunity to see what the tools that Jason had designed for us to, as marketing tools, I really become more interested in the project. And then, first of all, I had a meeting with the chief marketing officer of this company, and I told him, hey, listen, you know, you can be one of the best developers in Mexico, but I have a value proposition that you are not taking advantage of. So we started the conversation from there. He said, I told him, you know, we use some unique technology, and he was looking at me like, are you serious? Yes. So he said to me, okay, Eduardo, send me another piece of the presentation. I did that, and the next step was, I spoke with Jason and I told him, you know, these people are really interested in speaking with you because they actually were not believing what I was saying. Finally, we got that agreement signed some 3 or 4 weeks ago. We are very excited to present it to you eventually. My goals are, of course, starting a new conversation with developers like this, companies that, as I said before, they have an excellent and reputable track record. And the other goal that I have is, as your facilitator and as your colleague, is try to create those tools so you can educate yourself and at the same time, you can educate your clients so we can guide them in the process to buy successfully a property in Mexico.
Thank you, Eduardo. Claudia, customer and target market, and then Manuel. How is the customer profile changing in pre-construction sector? And what marketing strategies are effective in attracting new clients?
Oh, it changed a lot since pandemic. Because people didn't realize back then they could live wherever they wanted to and work from wherever they want to. So as Michael mentioned yesterday, we are one of the 7 states without a state tax. So now we're having people from everywhere. So our profile, buyer's profile, changed a lot. We need to adapt to it. So I really think social media, Meta, Google AdWords, all of that works fantastic. We need to learn. ChatGPT, let's make our life very easy, and it's very easy to use. I was very scared at the beginning how to use it, but definitely we can go wonders with ChatGPT and artificial intelligence. As Carrie, I don't know if she's here today, she was saying yesterday, it's not that difficult. We need to try it. So those tools for marketing, are very important. But for me, the most important thing and what seals the deal is what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Getting to know each other, seeing faces, shaking hands, collaboration, being global. 18 countries are here today for these 2.5 days that we are together. So this is something that you cannot emulate in social media. You will never be able to do that. So combining the two strategies for me is priceless. So keep doing the social media stuff, keep doing the meta, keep doing Instagram. My Facebook, as somebody says, is like, oh my God, that's my Facebook. And no, you have to be there. But you cannot forget to get the human touch to it. That sells the deal, always to me.
Thank you, Claudia. Manuel, we are running out of time. A sentence to share your experience about it.
So the most important thing I think is three words: give, give, give. Okay, so
Wow.
share people, the developer. If you want to be the best, show them. Go ahead and sell their products, and then they come to you. That's what happened to me lately, and I asked for even an increase on percentage of commission, and he agreed, and he's paying me now to travel the world and to spread his company name. So thanks
Thank
to
you. Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure to be with you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. This side.